What? All my people, can I get a hello? Hey, we back with another episode of the Hello Effect podcast. And today I got a special guest, Don Voltron from Reefer Madness in the Village. Welcome to the Hello Effect podcast.
Thank you for having me, good brother. Peace.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I like to ask all my guests, you know what I mean, how you doing today?
Feeling amazing.
I love. How was your commute though? You know what I mean? Because you from Philly, right?
Yeah.
How was your commute from Philly to Jersey? You know what I mean? It was a smooth commute or whatever?
Smooth commute. I had to ride bitch, but it was cool though.
Oh, that's what's up. So, you know what I mean? What you told me, you're an artist, producer, and what else you do? Let the people know, you know what I mean, what you do.
Well, I'm an artist. I've been writing music since I was, writing lyrics since I was 8 years old. Rapping since I was about 8 years old. I'm 29 now, going on 30. Producer, I've been producing since I was about 14, making beats, actually constructing and putting songs together with my guys. I went to Full Sail University, graduating high school, right out of high school, to learn the science of recording arts, as they call it, but to learn how to mix, engineer, and record.
Oh, where you went to Full Sail?
Yeah.
The funny thing about that, I used to see that shit in the back of the Source magazine, you know what I mean?
Wow.
And I always, myself, wanted to indulge in that because I'm an artist first, so coming up, I had to realize that, you either got to pay money. If you ain't got the money, you got to do this shit yourself. So I was like, I'm passionate about music, so I want to do that. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. So
Yeah.
how did that come about, though? Like, far as, did you graduate? Did you finish it?
I found out about Full Sail because of Brian Collins, B. Cali,
Okay.
who was my mentor. And he went there. He's a graduate, so he's alumni.
Okay.
And he told me about it when I was a teenager. And once I found out it was a school to make music and I could learn art, I said, fuck that. That's the move. Because that's all I ever wanted to do was make music. I just never felt super confident that was something I could do. Because, you always hear that there's no money to be made and it's a dream and things like that. But luckily for me, I have very supportive parents. They never once told me not to do what I wanted to do. So I had that going for me. And seeing my dad be a rapper my whole life and just being an artist trying to make it, that was a big influence as well. So it's like, why can't I do it?
Yeah, that was the next question I was going to ask you. Like, do you have any musical influences? And you said your dad was a rapper. So did that really make you want to be a rapper? Like, this explain how full into it was he?
Yeah,
first your pops.
Fuck yeah, it felt like I was the child of a rapper growing up. Like, just seeing my dad move, my dad going on tour, performing in Atlanta, being in I think it was the Source magazine, or it was either Double XL, I think it was. Seeing him in that magazine, being in the studio with him, just seeing the whole process, it definitely was a big influence. And then growing up, not even just my dad, my mom. My mom is a stone cold hip hop head.
Oh, word? That's what's up.
Stone cold hip hop head. Like, I used to listen to all her cassette tapes. Like, she used to ride me around when I was a baby, the Wu-Tang Clan, to put me to sleep. Like, just real story, ride me around when I couldn't sleep, keep me up. Wu-Tang Clan, Midnight Marauders, I go to sleep. And so listening to all of that, Wu-Tang's probably one of my biggest influences, though, hands down.
Oh, word. Coming from Philly, that's kind of like, I'm surprised. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Even like being that y'all have a lot of huge, music influences from Philly or whatever.
Yeah.
So, far as I understand that your pops do it, you know what I mean? Because I'm just using an example. There's a lot of famous, dads and stuff like that. Just because your parents do it don't mean, you're going to either have the same talent or the same passion about it, you know what I mean? So let's talk about when your folks knew that you could do music. Like, how supportive was they? Was they like, damn, yo, hell, your father did it, we're going to take you to the studio, you know what I mean? Tell us about that time.
And when you say people just family, friends and stuff like that?
Yeah, like far as your mom, since your mom's a big hip hop fan and your father's actually a rapper.
Okay, got you. Mother was super supportive. She always was just like, it's nice, keep going, do what you do. Dad always gave me tips. Like, I would read my lyrics to him, rap them to him. He'd give me pointers, tips, stuff like that. Like like I said, super supportive. Like never. And mind you, when I was younger, I never said this is what I wanted to do as a career. I didn't make that decision until probably about 14. Like 14, 15, really like about 15, 16 when I got, because I met my brothers. My brothers like Reefer Madness in the Village. That's my team. That's my guys. Sean Dillinger, my man DJ XZ. That's the team right now. But Reefer Madness in the Village was started by my brother Sean Dillinger and a former member by the name of Mac named Quan. His former name was Quan 2 times, but he's currently not with the team no more. But they started that in high school. Once I got with them and I realized I wasn't the only person making music, and it wasn't like once I started to realize it was other people really doing this shit and they were like rapping, making music and beats, I said, okay, I don't need to hide this shit no more. I could do this. And then I had my homies doing it too, so that was super supportive. Like, just giving me that extra boost because now I got somebody to make the music for. You know
Yeah. So you said you was hiding it. Like, speak about that. You ain't want nobody to know you rap. Like, what was the reason of that? Like, explain that.
Self-esteem issues, really. Just being self-conscious. I never really, like, you can see my father, he's a very confident guy, right? I'm the polar opposite.
So you totally different. So would you say you take out of your mom or your mom confident also?
She's very confident as well. It's like I take after both of them in this weird way. I'm like an amalgamation of both of them. Like 50-50, like got both of their traits, do both of their, like, you know. But I've always been just different. I've always been an outcast. Like I don't see life the same way as people. I've never seen things the same way as people. So like, you know, coming up, I've been picked on for that, bullied for that. I've had to fight a lot for that shit. Annoying. But so I will always just stay to myself, but people would always just pull it out, you know.
All right, so you finally told people that you do music, right? What was their reaction when they finally found out? Because I'm pretty sure since you was hiding, nobody knew. I'm pretty sure they'd be like, man, where? You should have been. Tell us about that time when you felt like, damn, yo, you let people hear how you sound, and what was their reaction when they first heard you that you did music?
Oddly enough, I never got negative reactions to me like rapping.
Word?
Like
Okay.
I've genuinely never gotten. The most I've ever gotten is different. Like as far as like maybe not the hypest reaction, but I've always gotten positive feedback from me rapping. I've always gotten it's different, it stands out. Like I've always been compared to like Nas and Biggie and stuff like that, which those are two of my favorite.
Oh yeah, so
rappers
you got
ever.
substance pretty much. You talking about something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Because I always wanted to use my music as an outlet to help people. I felt like I came here to help the world some type of way, but and like I'm a conscious individual. I don't like to say I make conscious music, but in my personal life, I'm very conscious. So I feel like the way I can give that type of energy to people is through my music. But I've always wanted to do it in a way that wasn't super corny. Like I don't want to be the conscious nigga. Though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit. It's sad that there's a stigma behind that, but I kind of understand it because when them niggas pull up with all the quote unquote woke shit, like I don't like that. Like it's like I like real consciousness where this is about information and applying it and trying to empower self. So I've always wanted my music to be what all the other music was for me. It's just empowerment. Like when I put Wu-Tang Clan on, like I know anybody that's a Wu-Tang Clan fan can attest to this. You feel like a superhero. You feel powerful. You feel like you being taken to a whole nother world. You know what I'm saying? Just repeating them lyrics makes you feel powerful. Like same thing with like West Side Gun. Like he's one of my favorites right now. Like
Oh yeah.
Like-
So who put you on Wu-Tang? Was it you talking about? Was it your mom? She was a hip hop fan.
my mother. My
Oh,
mother, I
word?
swear to God. Like what was it? Fights listening to fucking ODB's what's it called? Brooklyn Zoo single tape clean version with the Lord Digger LP mix on the back of it. Wu-Tang Forever double CD. I used to listen to that shit faithfully. I didn't get into Enter the 36 Chambers until a little bit later on when I started to listen to music personally, but like the Method Man CDs to Cal, just hearing my mom play them and shit, like just hearing them play that music all the time, then eventually I think I was like 13, 14 when I got Only Built for Cuban Links, and I've listened to that. I used to listen to Only Built for Cuban Links. They used to play that shit. My mom and dad used to play Only Built for Cuban Links faithfully, and I fell in love with Ice Water. That was always my favorite track.
So let me like me like this looking out. Wu-Tang is a bunch of members, but they all got different styles. You know what I mean? I felt like they was really heavy on to like the fucking the karate, I don't know if it's kung fu
Kung Fu
karate
movies, yeah.
or whatever. You know what I mean? Did you like kind of gravitate to that also since they was what's in there?
Absolutely. My shit, I gotta give all credit. Like that's my parents, but my uncle Jimmy, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that had me watching Master of the Flying Guillotine. Shit, like my mom used to watch Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon all the time. I can't remember too many, like, you know, the what was it, Disciples of the 36
Yeah.
Chambers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of the other joint. Yeah, Five Deadly Venoms was that's my favorite actually. Like, so my uncle Jimmy had me like,
Mm-hmm.
he made me watch all that shit. He was real big on pop culture movies. Made me watch Predator, Alien, all the Rocky movies. Like made me watch them, and I didn't mind because that was like how we bonded. So, like, I was always integrated, like really, really big on pop culture, movies. Like I love anime, comic books, and because I always saw parallels with my everyday existence in these different things.
I feel like, you know what I mean, conscious rappers, I mean, somewhat get it like a kind of bad rap, you know what I mean? Because,
Absolutely.
I mean, Jay-Z dissed the Nas. What you trying to kick knowledge? Like, you understand what I'm saying? So I feel like if you really talk about something that really means something, you trying to change the world, nobody really listen to that shit. They want to hear the negativity shit, you know what I
Yep.
mean? So name a time when you felt like, damn, like, yo, I'm really talking that shit, but y'all don't want to hear this shit because y'all want to hear about, you know what I mean? Me sipping lean, like, you understand what I'm saying? Me getting drunk, me abusing women, popping pills or whatever. Was there any time where you felt like, yo, like, nigga, I could rap if you just listen to me, you know what I mean?
Honestly, I think the only time I've really experienced that feeling was at maybe a couple shows I've done. Like my last show I did solo that I performed at, I had that feeling because because I'm at a point now in my artistry where like I'm finally at a point where I'm speaking the way I want to speak. I'm rapping the way I want to rap. I know exactly what kind of beats I want to rap on. So I don't want to say I feel like I perfected my craft, but I've hit a new peak, a new level, and I'm happy about that. I've hit a comfortable level now. So it's like when I'm expressing that to the crowd, and it's like, and also when I've designed songs where not even designed, but I'm rapping to where it's not even super over your head. Like I'm just talking right to you, like a baby can get this shit. Because I'm real big on that. Where one of my biggest things I've worked on was I still want to be conscious and lyrical and say what I want, but I still do want people to hear it. I still, especially my black, I make music. I ain't gonna lie, because I primarily make music for black nerds and black alternative people, like niggas in the hood that's not on the street shit. They're not on just being a super duper hood nigga.
They
They
in the
like
hood because that's where they live
this is
at.
where they live at.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? Like they like anime. They might listen to punk rock. They might be the most proper talking person because they are into knowledge. They nerds. Like just the people that's different, because I know there's not really a voice for that. You know what I'm saying? And then the
That's a
voices
fact.
that's there is kind of fucking whack. I'm gonna be
That's a
honest.
fact.
Like
That's a fact.
I come across these niggas often where, and they gravitate towards me, but it's like I feel bad because I don't be wanting to work with them because it's like I don't want to be attached to that corny image you got.
Nah, I got it. I
You know
got
what I'm
it.
saying? And when I say corny, it's not because they're not speaking about something positive, or not even because them niggas can't rap, but they can rap a lot of times. It's just that you seen J. Cole doing this, now you doing it.
So they following trends. They ain't being creative. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
just
exactly. There's no innovation to it. It's like, cause I'm not against wearing your influence on your sleeve or nothing like that, but at the same time, make that your own. Like, you know what I'm saying?
now I feel like and the crazy thing about it, I was just thinking about this shit the other day. You know what I mean? And I don't want what I'm about to say. I don't want nobody to get offended, but we need to get back to creativity. You know what I mean? I'm tired of hearing rappers using like sampling beats and just adding drums. So that shit corny. Everybody's doing it. They take a popular song,
Yeah,
add
yeah.
some drums to it. That's not creativity. You know what I mean? And for all the producers out there, they be like, "Oh yeah, we just showing homage." No, you fucking not. You being lazy. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you want somebody to be able to sample your shit.
Yeah.
Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why we still sampling the same type of shit? You supposed to be creating something new and fresh that somebody could use motivation off of you. Like, you know what I mean? So I understand
I
that.
agree. I agree. And then it's like, no one's, and that's why I'm happy about the underground independent
Yeah.
scene where niggas is still cutting records, niggas is learning how to play instruments and things
Word.
like that. And that's because I used to have this argument a lot because I'm a sample based producer, but niggas be like, well, sample is not really creative because you're just taking from someone else's art and making something new. But I like to tell them like, well, for real, in order to sample, you gotta know music theory.
That's a fact.
Like you gotta know timing, rhythm. You have to know how to pitch this shit and line it up on the grid properly to even get you a functioning 4-bar loop.
That's
You
a
gotta
fact.
even know what the fuck a 4-bar loop is to sample. So, and not only just that though, it's like if you think sampling is easy and it's just stealing, go listen to Jay Dilla. That nigga used to take from a
sure,
whole
yeah,
song. And
yeah.
he'd take, you wouldn't even know where the sample began because he's not looping it. He's like, he got a 16 pass sampler and he's going through.
See, that's the
motherfucker with
difference. Not
different
looping
samples.
it. That's the thing. A lot of people just loop that shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, that's like, you understand what I'm
And
saying?
then it's like, and even if you do loop, it's like, are you finding unique loops that
That's a
stand out?
fact.
Because no one's digging no more. Like niggas are just, and then like because even in this underground space where, because you might remember like with the Rock Marciano, West Side Gun, SD Nack, Al Divino, like that huge movement right there. Where I like to call it the Renaissance music, because it's not really even. But niggas say boom bap, but a lot of times it's no drums, so it's Renaissance music.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's like classical shit.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people even try to emulate that style and that sound. So a nigga just take a loop of a sample and just loop the shit and say, I'm gonna rap like these niggas, this will get me on. I've seen it done. It's not, but it's like it's not gonna get you nowhere because you're not being pure with it. Cause, and that's another thing I think, as far as like, especially with creativity being missing, there's no pure heart creation. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't care, because it's the thing, because I have a different opinion from my father. Like, I like auto-tune shit. Like, I like fucking underground saucy. I like them lean drinking niggas. I used to drink the shit myself and listen to that music and vibe out. And it's very creative music, it's vibey music, but at the same time, if you're making that music, be fucking pure about it.
That's a fact.
Because I could show you several artists that make that kind of music, but them niggas is nice. Them niggas know how to rap. They know how to put the words together. You could tell that they studied this music, but this is just where they lane. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact. So, an artist or producer, you know what I mean? If you had to choose one, you know what I mean? You love being an artist more, or you love being a producer more? And you only could choose one. You
That's
know
a
what I
hard
mean?
question.
I know.
that
You know what I
really
mean?
is
Life
hard.
is hard, but you got to choose one, yo. Because like, you know, I do both. Now, you only had to choose one. Which one that you passionate about the most? And I know some people say not equally passionate. Nah, if you only had one, you could choose one.
Being an artist. Being an artist for sure.
Why is it that though?
That's where it started. That's the foundation. That's my foundation, and that's where I got like, that's that intimate part of me where it's like when I really need to. I just started therapy, so before I had therapy, I had them lyrics and that beat. So I'll never let that go. So artist for sure, and then it's like something about being behind that mic and performing. It's something divine for me.
So when did you start doing the producing thing? Did you do it because like you realized like, yo, niggas beats is whack, or it's like, yo, damn, niggas charging $500 for a beat, I could do this shit myself? Like, what was the whole thing about getting into production?
I think first I always wanted to do it because I always been heavily I always been into the hip hop as a whole. So as much as I love the niggas rapping, them beats always captivated me too. Cause RZA my favorite. RZA's probably my favorite, like
Out of the whole Wu-Tang? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
hands down my favorite, like for sure.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I'm only saying it because I know everybody got their favorites. Me personally, my favorite is Raekwon. I just like his style and delivery.
That's my second favorite. For sure.
Like, the only reason why, like, RZA to me ain't my favorite because, to be honest with you, like, the way he rap, his style is a little complicated. Like, you really gotta go back and listen because his rapping style, like, you understand what I'm saying?
That's what always intrigued me about it. That's
Yeah, exactly. But I know if he the face or the person that's behind this shit, you gotta have some type of level of intelligence to be able to run a whole fucking group.
Yeah.
Like, you understand what I'm saying?
That's
And
also a
producing, because he produced and rap. Also, all right.
And that's honestly, if I'm being honest, that's where the influence came from.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. And then it was like DJ Premier, man, Prince
Oh, you shout out
Paul.
to Premier, hell yeah.
Like, you feel me? Pete Rock. Shit, Tyler the Creator. I loved, because mind you, I grew up like I was what, 15 when he first came out. Like, I remember the whole movement when it first dropped. So him, Soundwave with Kendrick Lamar team, with TDE and everything. Hearing that shit, Diamond D. I can't forget about Diamond D and Lord Infamous, because those two people really had a huge, especially Lord Infamous. Like I gotta give a shout out to my Uncle Alfie, because he really sat me down, because he's the producer of the family. So he sat me down and put me through, like, I like to call it hip hop boot camp.
Oh, we all need that shit though. Like I try to say, just like constructive criticism. You know what I mean? I'm gonna continue to say this. Like, everybody is not talented, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Everybody had different talent. God gave you whatever your God-given talent was, and gave that next person.
Yeah, for sure.
But everybody tried to do the same thing because, like, hey, yo, you did it.
Yeah.
You get money. I don't mean that's gonna be your fucking story. Like, at the end of the day. All right, so
I agree.
what's next for you? You know what I mean? The next 5 years. You know what I mean? What's some of the accomplishments you hope to reach?
Next 5 years. All right, this first one gonna sound real wholesome and simple, but I want to own a home.
Oh, nah,
I
that's
really
good.
do.
That's what's up.
I would like to own a home with my queen.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would like to have at least 5,000 to 10,000 people that are my dedicated, supported fans, like supporting fans, because I realize you don't need a millions. You don't need a million people to make a million.
Word, that's a fact.
You feel me?
That's a fact.
So I want like that. I like my team to be working. I want to be healthy. Next 5 years, I want to be mentally healthy, physically healthy, and just thriving, man. Thriving better than I was right now talking to you.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so let the people know, you know what I mean, where, you know what I mean, they can follow you at, you know what I mean, and also what you got coming out, you know what I mean, in the future.
Y'all can follow me, Don Voltron, everywhere. Primarily Instagram is where I'm the most active. So that's Don DON dot Voltron VOLTRON. I'm also on Twitter, Don Voltron 777. I'm on TikTok as well. Not super active on there, but I'm there.
Now get active on it, because I feel like at the end of the day, anybody that's watching TikTok is gonna push you. You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Instagram is a lot of, you know what I mean, dead ends and shit like that, and you got to spend some money. TikTok at least, you know what I mean, push you. Then you might have to spend a little bit of bread to really,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, push you. You know what I mean?
No, I
Other than
agree.
what's in there.
You know, I agree because I was thinking about getting more active on TikTok because I feel like the market's still fresh.
Yeah, for sure,
Like,
for
it's
sure.
a lot of people, but it's still so fresh. Instagram, the head is saturated now.
Yeah, I want to thank, you know what I mean, Don Voltron, you know what I mean, for pulling up, you know what I mean, all the way from West Philly, you know what I mean, to sit down, chop it up on the Hello Effect podcast. Make sure y'all miss this episode, you know what I mean, you can learn some things, you know what I mean, we just not this interviewing artists, business owners, we actually teaching y'all some things, you know what I mean, we giving y'all secret sauce that y'all shouldn't even know, but we ain't gatekeepers over here. We trying to see everybody strive, you know what I mean, so thank you for pulling up.